You think you know someone. You spend months talking every day, sharing secrets, planning a future together. And then, silence. No explanation, no goodbye, just an empty space where they used to be. That's what happened to me. But what happened next? I never saw it coming. Stay with me until the end, because trust me, you won't believe how this story turns out. It started on a rainy Tuesday evening. I wasn't looking for anything serious, just scrolling through messages, swiping through profiles, passing the time. And then there he was. Noah. His eyes held something mysterious, something untamed. We talked that night for hours, and by the end of it, I already knew. I was in trouble. For 6 months, he was everywhere in my life. Morning texts before I even got out of bed. Voice notes filled with laughter. Deep midnight conversations that made me believe we had something real. We weren't official, but it felt like we were building towards it. He'd send me pictures of his morning coffee, ask about my day before I even had a chance to complain about it. And then, one day, he was gone. No warning signs, no slow fade, just nothing. At first I thought maybe he was busy. Work, family, life, it happens. But then, the read receipts stopped showing. Calls went to voicemail. His profile, still there, still active. Just, not for me. I tried everything. A casual, hey, is everything okay? A more direct, did I do something wrong? And finally, the desperate, pathetic, I just need closure. Nothing. And that's when the anger hit. 6 months of connection, intimacy, vulnerability, and now, I was nothing? The worst part? I couldn't stop thinking about him. I couldn't stop wondering why. And then, out of nowhere, he came back. I miss you. After 2 months of silence, he slid back into my life like he had never left. No apology, no explanation, just those 3 words. I stared at my phone, my pulse hammering in my ears. I should have ignored him. I should have told him exactly what he deserved to hear. But instead I typed back, "Do you?" What followed was a whirlwind of emotions. He called me, his voice soft, almost hesitant. He told me he had needed space, that he had freaked out, that he had felt too much, too fast, and panicked. And then he asked, "Can we see each other?" Every rational part of me screamed no, but my body, my heart, they had a different answer. The moment I saw him again, all the anger, all the unanswered questions melted away. He looked at me the way he used to, like I was the only person in the world. The first touch was hesitant, a brush of his fingers against mine. Then, a slow, deep kiss that tasted like apologies and unfinished business. We didn't talk much that night. Words weren't needed. The way his hands gripped my waist, the way he whispered my name, everything about it was raw, desperate, addictive. And for a few hours it felt like he had never left. But when the morning came, reality settled in. I turned over in bed, and he was already up, slipping on his shirt, his back turned to me. And that's when I knew this wasn't an apology. This wasn't love. It was just a moment. I wanted to ask him why he did it, why he came back, but deep down I already knew. Some people love the chase. Some people only come back when they feel you moving on. And some people, they never plan on staying. I watched him walk to the door, expecting him to turn back, to say something. He didn't. This time it was me who let him go. Ghosting is brutal. It leaves you questioning yourself, wondering what you did wrong. But here's the truth. It's not about you. Some people leave because they don't know how to stay. And when they come back, it's up to you whether you open the door again. Have you ever been ghosted? Or maybe you were the one who ghosted someone? Drop your story in the comments. Subscribe for more real talk on love and relationships.